The United States is built on slavery and corruption, and there's no going back. We're not going to be able to fix all the harm that's done if we really start to try to unravel every single detail of every single trauma and get exact tit for tat reparation, eye for an eye. We would waste our whole lives. We have to move forward. The only way through is forward, and we are going to have to witness everything that's been done, give it the space it needs, the processing, the grief, the rage, all of that, but then we have to move forward. We have to start right where we are and do things differently. I was meditating the other day, speaking to my DNA, going through a DNA upgrade, and I have done quite a bit of work on myself, excavating trauma, very specific events, also ancestral events, working directly with my DNA, how it's been programmed, epigenetics, undoing harmful programs within myself. And all of a sudden, so many of the bigger issues that I've had in this life, like all of a sudden at once, I was ready to completely let go of a bunch of them at once, like most of the big issues that I've spent a lot of time looking at. And my DNA was talking to me saying that it's time to awaken and it's time to restore the divine blueprint, and we can't hold on to all that stuff, and that the dark age that we're coming out of lasted thousands of years. Everything is so distorted right now. We're moving out of a distortion, but we're moving into a time where we're going to be living longer. Our DNA is awakening, our superpowers are coming back online, our telomeres are getting longer, which determines our lifespan. So what my DNA was showing me is that this is just a blip in time, that this lifetime and all of those traumas that I've been through are small compared to the thousands and thousands of years of all the stuff that my ancestors have been through. And what my DNA was showing me is that if I want to restore the divine blueprint and step into that and really be able to claim all of the superpowers that are coming online right now, I have to be willing to let all of that shit go. And it was significant, and it is significant, and it was painful in this lifetime when it did happen. And whatever has happened to me in this lifetime are just echoes of the many more even horrific things that have been happening in my ancestral line throughout this dark age that we're exiting. But it's not what I want to focus on anymore. I'm focusing on activating. I'm focusing on letting go. I'm focusing on cleansing, awakening, lengthening my telomeres, speaking to my DNA, finding out what kind of gifts there are, what beautiful ancestral traits made it through these dark ages, activating the best of whatever's there. And I know it's a process, and some of us are choosing to go first, and we are going to have to be able to hold space for all of the grief and the rage that wants to come up, and the trauma is going to have to be looked at and honored and given its time and its space. But there is going to be a time that to really make it through the eye of the needle into heaven on earth, that we're going to have to let all that shit go. All of us, from every lineage, from every color, every gender, every tribe. We're all holding so much trauma in our bodies right now, and the earth herself is. We're going to have to hold space for the earth herself. There's places that I go to receive nourishment from the rivers, from the mountains, and there's places that deeply nourish me, but there's places that I go, rivers and mountains, that need my support. The earth also needs us to hold space for her in her purging process, her awakening process, her remembering process, putting herself back together, coming back online. And it's a process, but there's no going backwards, and tit for tat is not the solution. The only way forward is through it and out the other side. And the way that you know that you have been healed is when you have looked at the trauma, you've held space for the trauma, you've emotionally felt the trauma, and then you can come out and laugh at it. I think some of the younger generations are really good at doing this. They're moving through some of this faster because they're more lighthearted and they're able to use humor. So keep up the good work. It takes as long as it takes. Hold space for yourself, hold space for others. If you're seeing this, you're probably going first.